No,
Batman
here's the thing. Here's the thing. You do not want to go down there in a store-bought costume.
Yeah, they'll just make fun
Talking
of
about
you.
Family Dollar type shit
You can't do that.
that you wear for Halloween.
These
start
people
making
at
fun of
Comic-Con fucking like spend the entire year creating the costume they're going to wear to Comic-Con.
They take that
So
shit
if we
seriously.
went
it's
in
real.
my like
It's real.
Halloween costume, Batman and Robin,
Yeah,
we would probably get beat up.
yeah. Which
Yeah.
could
Well,
be
you
good-
would probably
make
get
for
beat
good
up.
video. Well, but as long as I got you with me, I think I'll be fine. Man.
That's what you think.
I don't, would that'd be pretty tough though with Robin helping Batman.
Okay, I
Instead of
watched
the
a
other
couple
way.
episodes of The Walking Dead, and the one thing I learned is push down the weaker guy and let the zombies eat him.
Yeah, true that.
So
I
what he's
get
saying is he gonna push your ass down.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
made it through
Just
5
leave.
years of prison. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to.
You don't
want
to fuck with Comic-Con.
Yeah,
Jeff,
Comic-Con sounds
slide your
crazy.
ass in a little bit. Tell Derek to
So,
make some
getting
room.
shot.
Let's
man.
give a shout out to the guests. First of all, good morning, Chris.
Hi.
What's shaking, man? Our producer Chris Thomas in the house with us.
That's
as
Mr.
well.
Chris Thomas.
Hey,
Taking
guys.
care of business behind the boards.
Happy Friday the 13th to all you
Chris
guys
has a
watching
big
home.
show tonight,
Yeah.
right here at Herman's Hideaway.
Word.
Chris has been working for about like 4 months on this show, getting it put together. They're flying in. Do you guys remember a show called Headbangers Ball
Yeah.
on MTV?
Yeah.
Ricky.
When they show videos and shit.
Yeah, they had videos on it. Ricky Rackman
In the house.
is going to be here at Herman's Hideaway tonight.
We couldn't get him up this early, huh, to come join us.
We're
Well,
picking
his
him
plane
up from the
doesn't
airport at like 1 something.
Oh, okay.
So he's emceeing the show tonight. Should be cool.
We'll-
and then my
we'll let him
Deftones
slide.
tribute band's playing
Dude,
at 9:30. Scream!
sounds like it's going to be
There's a
pretty
lot of
wicked night here,
MTV
huh?
connections I'm finding out in Denver, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people that work for MTV or has been a part of MTV.
There's a
that's in Denver.
Viacom connection in Denver
Yeah.
big time. For
Shh,
sure.
Keep that on the low, though.
No, don't tell nobody.
Don't tell nobody.
We're just trying to keep this shit
It's
secret.
secret.
All of Denver, it's a secret. We don't need no money or fame.
Yeah, me and Jeff, they don't need to know what me and Jeff know. So
Yeah.
So we got some cool guests in the house, huh?
No.
Yeah, we got some great guests in the house.
I'm
Yeah,
cool.
man, these are-
Yeah. This is funny. I have like completely different connections to all three of these guys, but all three of them should be in the room at the same time.
And I just
You
met
should
them
have put
all
the
in
white dude
alley.
in the middle because
Oreo, that
is-
motherfucker.
Oreo the shit out of him.
Get some swaggo.
We should have Oreo'd him.
What you doing on the end?
I was walking onto a porn set. Man.
So to my left,
The brothers will be keeping their socks on.
oh no, to my left on the couch is Mr. Howie Spratt, who's the general manager of 303 Training Center, both locations up north in Westminster and also in Littleton.
So he can choke him. He can choke
Welcome,
a motherfucker out
welcome.
if I need him to choke
He's
somebody out.
also a jiu-jitsu purple belt
Yeah, he can choke somebody out
and
for me.
a veteran
He's the one
MMA
when-
fighter.
I
He's
got
the
a
one
couple
when
people
we're
on my
in
list I want you to
Comic-Con
go
and I go
see.
down
Yeah.
first,
Man.
you go down second,
Right,
and
then
Howie's
Howie
okay.
goes down
But we have to put him in one of them costumes, though. He can be
I prefer the Robin, man. I like the little underwear.
Keyword little underwear.
Yeah.
he said little
Oh,
underwear.
boy.
Grape
say it.
smugglers.
He is also my fitness and conditioning coach. So the body transformation that's happened to me since October,
Yeah.
from walking around at like 195 pounds, like a big fat ass sloth, to walking at like 168 is highly
Nice.
attributed to Mr. Howie Spratt.
Half of it's because I didn't want your fat ass on top of me.
Wow.
Like, we really got to cut this
And
thing
his
down a little bit.
and his
man.
wife thanks you for that.
Right,
Yeah.
right. My
She didn't want his fat ass on top of her.
my
either.
98-pound wife says thank you very
You
much.
will be getting a fruit basket.
Yeah.
especially in those underwear.
The little
little
underwear.
underwear.
Yeah.
Derek, can you wear little underwear?
No, I can't wear little underwear.
Sitting in
I've
the middle
been wearing
today.
boxers since I was 2.
Sitting in the middle today is I can't say local comedian because you've got some way bigger fame than local.
Yeah.
Comedian Derek Rush,
Thank you, thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Nice to have you.
and to the right today is my good friend, who is my friend outside of all three of these relationships. He and I went through some stuff together and had a good time. Comedian, musician,
Actor,
actor, sketch artist.
writer, like a motherfucker.
So you have
Master-
ADD too.
Yeah,
Manager.
Manager. This is Mr. Jeff Campbell.
Crack addict. Everything, the gamut, baby.
Some of you may recognize Jeff. I had him as a special guest co-host on Unfiltered from the old studio, right around the time when Jeff wrote, produced, directed, and acted in
Jigaboo Jones.
a one-man play.
Yeah.
Yeah, called "Who Killed Jigaboo Jones,"
Yes.
which was received very well and very
He even looks offended.
controversially.
He even looks offended when people say
I
that.
know. Try and be on this side of the
Oh,
microphone.
man, I can't believe I wrote this shit.
The only reason he wrote it is to
Racist
force
shit
guys like me to say it. No, it was a one-man play, basically talking about. Well, Jeff, you can explain it.
We're just comparing, like, the 20th century, like, minstrel shows to, like, modern day, like, mass media produce entertainment, and just comparing the two and seeing how they're pretty much the same by using the same images back and forth, from using old images and new images to make that point. So it was
Right.
a lot of fun.
kind of a Shakespearean take on the hip hop world.
How it went from being conscious rap to
Well, I did it in blackface, so it was like minstrel. It was like a minstrel show. It was like a minstrel show.
Yeah.
And I did
How
it
do you?
like-
So how did you do it in blackface?
because you already black.
I was the only one confused. Can I say something?
Did you see how I just stepped out of the way?
if he would have never asked that question, we would have left. He would have said, "You realize that nigga said he did blackface?"
I talked about it for 2 days.
He'd been driving to Comic-Con and he'd have been like, he's like, I need to ask you
What he should
something.
do,
What-
we could go do blackface. At
But
Comic-Con
what he
and
did
see
was,
how
what he did was, you did the white face.
they-
The
It's black
character,
her
the
face?
caricature blackface.
I got you.
Yeah, it's
Like
what
the
he
old
did.
Al Jolson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's how he
Right,
did it.
right.
Yeah.
The overpronounced white lips.
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
It's
like
on,
that.
it's
yeah.
on
Oh,
YouTube.
it's on
You can
YouTube.
Pull it up.
Right
Pull
on.
it up and then,
Oh man,
You're
we
gonna be
gotta
on the
put
watch
that
list.
clip now. I want to
Chris-
see that. That's
I
they
don't
say
know.
as soon as Obama get out of office, we going to get that nigga there. He is a troublemaker. He is a troublemaker.
so. How do you spell Jigaboo? Jigaboo Jones. Are white people allowed to say Jigaboo?
Just don't call it. It's a title.
Right. It's just.
You said it, ain't you?
reference it,
We not
right?
jumping on your ass right now.
That's because we're live and on camera. But when we cut to commercial, man, I don't want to get
scared.
jumped.
I got two MIA motherfuckers over here. He's like, I ain't scared of you niggas. I got two
Right,
MIA motherfuckers.
Yo, I fight with rules though, and now I'm backed into a corner, man.
There's certain civility I'm trying to
up.
bring to the show. I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page, you know.
Okay, I'll tell you how this goes. That little voice in the back of your head is right.
Right.
Shut the fuck up.
fuck up. You're done. Don't even try.
Chris,
You
you
got
want
white
in on
people
this?
say, we're going to see the new play,
Yeah.
the one man act. What's the name
I'm
of
still
it?
caught on the minstrel part.
They look around first.
Yeah.
Chickaboo, yeah.
Yeah, if you have to look over your shoulder before you're going about to, don't fucking
Just
say
let it go. Yeah.
Shut
Don't
up.
need it.
I was at the narrator show, and my friend there, and it's like it felt like, he's white, and it felt like he kept saying it like this was his opportunity to say it.
He earned
so
it
he
one
had
time.
been wanting to say it for
He had a-
forever.
He had a day.
Jones.
He had a day pass.
He made it like a black exploitation movie. Hey man, we going to see Jigaboo Jones.
He's owning it.
And he just kept saying it over and over and over. I was just like, man, shut up.
You're about to lose your pass. Right here.
You only get 12 of these motherfuckers.
So,
Used
so what is
already.
it? What is it? You guys are you working on any new shows now? Then, or that was pretty well received? Is that something that you're still
Yeah,
doing
that-
right now?
Yeah, that was really well received. So, it inspired me to continue that kind of work. So, hooked up with Derek. Derek and I are working on sketches together. We got a website that we're working on, do that sort of thing. And so
Which
just
shall be
having
up in
fun.
August.
Nice.
We'll hit y'all with that information.
Yeah.
So we just,
And you're currently doing some management work for Derek as well, right?
well, I mean, I don't know if I'd call it management, I mean.
Oh, so you ain't getting paid.
Volunteer work.
Pro bono.
I mean, we managed to get
got a
up in the
back-end
morning
deal.
and get over here.
No, but you know it all starts somewhere, man. It all
Yeah,
starts.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It
it's
all
a little
starts
early.
somewhere. It's like if I already had the money that I'm I'm seeking and trying to get right now. It wouldn't be no need for me to say, but Jeff is a cool dude. He know a lot of people, and we think on the same level as far as comedic ways. You know, he takes me places on jokes that I never would go by myself, vice versa. So yeah, I think it really works out well.
It's always
and
the
gonna work.
third version of the joke.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So it's been some of the things we've been coming up with. We think it's gonna bother a lot of people, but make them laugh at the same time. You know what I mean? But that's what
that
you
was
wanna do.
uncomfortable.
Just wait. Just wait. Like for instance,
Oh,
I can
great.
say this because it's already been done, but it's gonna be we're gonna redo it.
Yeah.
Like Kunta Kinte
Uh-huh.
being the first one-legged ass-kicking champion in the South. You know what I'm saying? The only reason he kept getting caught because he wasn't good with fucking directions. I mean, he couldn't read a map. Okay, so they cut his foot off. He wins the first one-legged ass-kicking championship and win back a lot of money so he can buy back his freedom, and that's how he became free.
I see Oprah picking this up.
But the
Yeah,
entire
we coming, Oprah.
Yeah, I
Y'all-
see her picking this up too.
See, but
right after she makes up with Ti.
Right.
she
gonna pick up a bat.
But my thing of it is, Chappelle walked away right when he was just pecking the surface because he
Yeah.
felt like people were laughing the wrong way at the shit. We don't give a fuck. If you laugh,
Does
that's
it
all
pay?
we care about.
Does it pay?
Give us $50 million.
There's
You
no
know, I'm
principles.
gonna go to Africa, but I'm gonna go to Africa to build some shit with that $50 million. You feel what I'm saying?
You
Funny
I-
is funny.
I've been
Mr.
saying
Derek,
I've been saying it since day one, since I started doing this show. You know, everybody bitches about a sellout. You know, they used to be good, now they're a sellout. I'm telling you straight out. You write me a check, I'm doing. Well, I don't Vanilla
Sell
Ice.
out.
Yeah,
It's how it
50
works.
million, I'm going to
you
Dubai.
write.
how it works.
You write
And
me a
I'm
check.
moving to Dubai.
I'm telling you right now. You write me a check for $10 million that will clear.
Yeah.
I'll suck a dick on
Nah,
camera.
I don't know about that now. Nah,
And there
Trevor,
we
you
went.
don't
There
know
we
that one.
went.
He said on camera.
Can you
Yep.
say something about commercials?
Yeah.
Somebody says about commercial. Oh my
He'll
God.
do it a
I'm
lot
telling you
cheaper
flat
off
out.
camera.
You know why? You guys will be talking shit about me. I won't be able to
I
hear
won't
you.
talk. I won't talk shit about you, but I won't even talk shit about it.
He'll get a good
I
5
say, you
minutes
remember
out of
that
it
guy
on
Trevor?
stage.
You remember that guy Trevor?
Suck the
That
dick.
sucked the dick for $10 million. I'll be like, he more man than me. Because I always say, if you can take a dick in the ass, you're a tough individual. Because being constipated is painful.
Howie, were you ready for this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are we?
I don't
I
just
was not
call
ready
gay
for
people
this.
gay.
I went through all kinds of
So
gay
taking a dick
jokes.
in the ass,
I
are we?
don't call gay people gay and then just expect.
Are we
them to be afraid
segueing
of
to
me.
Dick
You know,
Black?
that shit they
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah,
We're segueing to Dick Black.
because we talked about black prison taking in the ass.
All right.
Man,
See
y'all
where he
leave my
went?
boy
Speaking
alone,
of-
man.
Gotta love Dick.
Poor Dick.
That didn't sound right. Somebody just said, Trevor just said you gotta love Dick after saying he'll suck dick for $10 million.
Speaking of dick,
Speaking of Dick,
10 million's the
you
minimum.
can buy a
though.
whole new mouth with
I'm
10
telling you.
million.
Yeah.
10 mil. I can't hear you. I can't.
Take out the teeth. You can do the whole cosmetic
Here's the thing.
rearrangement.
Right, you could just
You guys can stand at the gate
Kill
and
the salivary
buzz to get
glands.
in, but I can't.
Yeah.
I'm busy
Yeah.
spending $10 million.
and washing my mouth out.
I bought Listerine.
I'm chewing on soap right now. I'm chewing on
I
soap.
bought all of
bought
it.
a golden toothbrush.
Oh man.
$10 million.
We do have to transition into a segue. I would.
transition into a segue
Yeah.
and then take
that
a
like a
turn
jackhammer?
and move
Well,
around.
here's the deal. I would like to attempt, and for me, it's going to be harder than most, to get a semi-clean segment in
Right.
with Howie and talking about 303 Training Center and what we have going on there.
Poor Howie.
Yeah, I know.
Just
Yeah,
for
I know.
just for the sake of Chris's,
He didn't even know what
making
hit
sure
him.
He's got something to do
Well, here's
over
it's
there too. So
it's
Yeah.
a very, very, very family-orientated facility.
I was gonna say you're not talking about the show. I don't know
No,
if that's for
the show is not. But I on occasion, I do try to clean it up and do a segment that we can actually.
All right, we could do
use.
this. They'll allow us to broadcast on. Well, we're on the internet, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
I
Internets.
thought,
They're
the
on
fact
the
that we got
internets.
Can't
Derek
stop
Rush right next to the Family Training Center, I think that helps out a lot. You do any of the sparring and stuff like that?
Who for fight?
Yeah.
I'm from
He
a
fights
small
for it.
town called Orange Mound in Memphis, Tennessee, and hand-to-hand combat, it was not a thing of the past. We more rock and stick throwers.
I will beat your ass with a 2x4.
we throw rocks and pick up sticks and bricks and that type shit, you know. Box? I ain't got no time.
Howie,
That takes a lot of effort, man.
Howie, you said you started karate when you were 16 years old, basically, and then got yourself into the martial arts at a
Yeah,
pretty
we
early
used to
age.
do
He started with karate and then he got himself into real martial
Yeah,
arts.
we used to do this stuff out of my coach's garage. He was a huge fan watching UFC on VHS and stuff, and so we kind of dabbled in that. And then when he moved on, I moved on to a couple other gyms within the town. And at that time, there was only like 2, maybe 3 gyms really
they
doing
everywhere.
MMA in Colorado.
You should have put a patent on that shit.
I should have, man. I had to throw a rock and hit one at every corner. It's nuts. It's like the Wild West out there. Everyone's trying to take over
MMA.
territory.
Liquor
Nice.
store, dispensary.
Yeah.
Check
Dispensary
cash in place.
Check
dojo,
cash in
same
place.
one.
Got to get them all in the
Jamba
same.
Juice. It's
If
gotta
you can
be
get
juice.
all of those, if you could build a strip mall and just put those in it,
Yeah.
you're rich.
You rich.
You need a Chipotle though.
No, it costs too much.
Need a
Both.
Chipotle. I like Twisters personally.
Put a Burger King in. Just put a Burger King in.
You told me a crazy story. I'm wondering if Trevor's got the video up for.
we
this.
got the
I think
video.
this would be a great promo for how things could.
Oh, this is not the family
This
part
is
of
what
it,
could
though.
come. This is what could come out of
See, the-
a sparring session with.
We're getting farther from the
With the-
family part that we could use for 303.
And you're talking about when we drained
I wanna-
Trevor's ear.
There's a
Uh,
Chris. There's a YouTube video out there. Finally getting some drainage footage of this ear situation that Trevor's
Yeah.
got growing over here, and if we could find that YouTube video,
Do you have it, Chris?
it's
This is the first I've heard of it. So
Yeah, so
Okay, if you go to Howie Spratt, if on YouTube, if you search Howie Spratt, Spratte, his YouTube channel will pop up. It's Calvin and Hobbes, I think, is the picture.
I think so.
SPRA.
TTE. If you just find his channel.
303.
Yep.
That's the one.
Yep.
But this man's responsible for training this guy and
This guy?
conditioning this guy.
And I'm not the only guy. It's a handful of family
Right.
members who
There you
put
go.
their effort into
Tell me
it.
out.
We got to find this video though.
Go down.
It's got to be pretty.
Scroll back down.
Oh, that looks like it right there.
There it is.
There it
There's
is.
2 of them.
Which one?
Where's the drainage?
Take the picture in picture off so I can see both of those, and I'll tell you which is which.
It should be the video one.
The top one.
One
is
of 2.
The top one.
So you gonna gross
is
everybody
first.
out this morning?
Yeah, this is gonna be how he.
Ready?
Well, this is their promo
Look
for.
away if you don't want to see
Look
this.
at this shit. Now, this is a man who last week could barely take the tattoo needle.
Jesus.
This was a 20 gauge needle, by the way.
She's got to press that through the cartilage to get into that
That's
void
hot.
where the blood goes.
God damn.
It actually doesn't hurt at all.
Watch this.
Oh. I'm so glad you guys
First thing in the morning.
wanted me to cue this.
Appreciate this.
How you feeling, Jeff?
That's nasty.
That's nasty in the motherfucker, dog.
That's not even it.
Yeah, this isn't even. This probably actually isn't a good promo for 303. Come on down and
Yeah.
look what can happen to your young
And,
child.
You know, unfortunately, that's just kind of
enough
what
of that.
happens in our story.
So you want to watch the second one, or are we good with that?
Clean up on
Oh,
line.
It's
that's
up to
good.
you. The other
All
one's
right.
about 30 seconds
I'm
too.
good. That's nasty. See,
Jeff's like, I didn't sign up for that this morning.
so yeah,
That was
That's part of it. It's part. I mean, it happens. It's part of the training.
Mike Tyson could have cleared that shit right on up.
The problem is
Peter just bit that right up.
once you're addicted to training, you get a cauliflower ear and it swells up like that, and then you drain it, and then you just jump back on the mat and someone hits it, and then it just swells right back up.
So why you jump back on the mat?
Because you got to train, man.
Look, why you jump back on the mat?
You got to train. You got to sit up.
He's got to get that $10,000.
You trying to get the title?
I'm gonna get me a title.
Yeah.
Dumbest man in Westminster.
Nah, man, do what you feel, man. If it make you feel good,
You know what? I love it.
do that
It-
shit, man. Do that
in
shit.
October, I walked in the gym thinking that I would give it a shot,
Right.
and I'd been sitting in a studio for like 5 years.
Yeah, I saw you.
Fat.
I saw you.
Yeah.
Almost fused to a chair.
Yeah. And honestly, I walked into 303 at like 190 something in October, and I thought I was in shape when I got there. I thought I was in
You
shape.
just haven't been eating Subway.
He had a shape.
Round.
He was
He's
A-shape.
he's pulled
Yeah.
the Jared diet.
And since October, man, I've been training really hard, and Howie's been pushing my conditioning and my fitness. And I'm not one of those guys that can go to the gym and get like on the cardio machines and just it just doesn't register. I can't do it. My mind doesn't work that
So
way.
he like call you a pussy and all that shit.
No,
I hang a pork chop in front of him and let him run.
I work hard. No, so I don't do that work. What we do is we go to the jiu-jitsu gym, and he has a program called Jits Fits, which is basically fitness through jiu-jitsu. So he makes you do drills in a cardio way, and the rest period is like push-ups and sit-ups.
I thought you said jizz fits. What'd you
I'll
call
give you
it?
some-
Jizz.
I will give you Jizz Fits.
They just
You guys
stand
are
there
fucking
in
up my
front of
clean
you and
segment.
fucking take care of that shit. They're
No,
like, I
but-
will fight. I will kill you,
It's
man.
like
Do not do that on my face.
It's Jits Fit, and it's like jujitsu fitness basically.
Right.
Okay.
For like an hour, I sweat him out and kick the shit
An
out of him
hour?
and have him do terrible
A straight
things
hour.
and
Yeah.
Ow,
Make him
no,
cry.
Stop.
Yeah.
Trying to kill him.
And you're
Trying,
right.
man.
Well, and usually when you're working with a trainer, you do an exercise and then you have a rest break. You know, you'd be like, we're gonna do this for 3 minutes, and you have a 1 minute break, and then do that for 4 minutes. Howie's breaks, when it's break time, you're doing push-ups or sit-ups
That's called active rest.
for your break.
So how is a fucking liar?
Yeah.
He's a liar.
He's a liar.
He's a liar.
He's like,
we gonna take a
Jeff,
break.
I
right?
appreciate you, man.
Sadomasochistic liar.
Yeah. But seriously, in a matter of just a few months, I dropped from walking around at like 195 to walking around at like 175 without going to a gym.
Now, did your knees feel better?
He was in such
good.
a great mood.
Yeah.
He was in a really good mood the whole time.
Well, and then I started training for tournaments to actually fight in jiu-jitsu tournaments. So we kicked the fitness up. We moved it along. Now I'm walking around at like 165 to 168 and eating and feeling good, but I'm like almost 30 pounds lighter than I was in October just through training with Howie in 303.
So you like when you jump out the bed, you like jump up,
I'm like,
pull the blinds
Hey.
open, and jump up and click your heels.
I'm not going to
together
lie.
and shit.
I'm not going to lie. I walk around my house naked a lot now.
Grossing your kids out.
No, my kids ain't there.
You see the picture of his dog he posts, so he's like, oh,
The dog's always
I
like,
want to look at it. Man.
Walking in.
but
Damn,
it's-
really?
it's so
really?
different
Right
when-
now?
when you're
Walking past mirrors, winking at himself.
Blinds are wide open.
You ever watch American Psycho?
Look at you, Trevor. Look at you.
No, but like,
Dad, are you doing that jizz fits again?
He's got mirrors underneath the toilet. I don't know why. They're like on the floor.
it's good. I look up at myself. No, but there's something about when your body actually changes shape,
Right.
and you see yourself, and you're like, why did I spend the last 5 years looking like a sloth? In 5 months, I can start looking like this, and it's not. I mean, it's hard work, but it's not like miserable
Do you
hard
feel
work.
like you added years onto your life?
I probably took years off of my life,
Definitely.
but I
Yeah,
feel
mean
like.
off, excuse me.
But I feel like I'm going to be able to live the years that I have
Better.
way more actively.
Okay.
It's a different type of fitness too, man. It's not like you're jumping on a treadmill and you're just kind of blindly running, man. You see people in the gym overweight for years because they're just searching for something. They can't find it.
Okay,
Right.
now where the weed at? Fuck all that fitness shit, man.
It's right before you go in.
We usually keep that up in the rafter a little bit, man. That's the 9 o'clock class.
You gotta climb up to
So
it.
if I could,
You can't smoke weed until you can get to
You
it.
got it all the way up on the ceiling and shit.
He's like, "You want to smoke it? Go get it."
So Howie, let me ask what it's like. I got a huge family. I got like 6 kids in my family, and yeah,
Yeah.
that's a whole
many
that's a whole
babies,
nother
mama?
show, man.
He said that's a whole nother show.
Now we
That's what we're gonna do.
Now we
One of
see
these
who-
days, I need all 3 babies' mamas on the couch. And let's just have that show. Get it over with.
I'm not gonna be here
Let
for
it
that show.
right.
Hey, it ain't your
We'll
ass
be a
they gonna
cake.
be worried about this.
I'll be instigating like a motherfucker.
Be the first in studio steel cage match.
now we
That's why
see
you gotta
who's
quit going
going
to
to having
strip
jizz
clubs,
fits.
Right. Yeah.
You get how much a month from this motherfucker? How much you get a month?
Exactly.
These guys
Yeah.
broke.
Yeah. Wait a second. I don't. He didn't tell me he got a new job. He's got how much more coming?
How old is your oldest?
But that's my 13. So,
So
we
when
got-
when your kids start getting married, all those baby mamas are going to be there, man.
oh yeah.
It'll be fun.
That's dope.
Oh Christ
packed
almighty,
row.
man.
You look like a
That's gonna be a fun. That's gonna be a fun time. Man, thanks for that. 13. You got
just
me.
trying to
I'm
prep you,
already
man.
worried about him safe sex at 13. I had the condom conversation. with my son this
Obviously.
week. Yeah.
What's a condom?
Oh, yeah. I made sure to have the conversation with the kids very early and go,
Like, do
look.
as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, exactly. If you need them, Dad's got them right in the back. You know, make sure you
I
pick
know
up. We
I
got
know I
boxes.
forget them all the time.
Oh.
Fits in my house.
There's no jizz fits.
But Howie, let me get back to the 303 thing. I got 6 kids. What kind of programs do you guys have for families? Is there opportunities for families
yeah,
to come
man.
up there and train together?
Like 6 days a week, man. We got kids classes from 4 to 6-year-olds, 7 to 12-year-olds. By the time you're 13, 14, most 14-year-olds are towering over me because I'm a fucking hobbit. But we usually throw them into the adult program,
Young
man.
adult programs
Yeah.
and stuff like that? Nice,
Absolutely.
man. What does it cost typically for a family of 8?
A family of 8.
He can retire.
Your big family. Yeah. I'll pay rent off your family.
Yeah.
We're always running family deals right now, especially our South location. It's like $99 a month for jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai. Fitness is included.
Nice. Is
We're
that-
always running summer deals, especially for the kids, man. We're real family-oriented there.
Is that buy one, get one type for the adults?
Yeah,
Like
once you sign
every-
one family member up, we usually cut like a 20%, 30% discount off the next one, and so
Nice.
on and so forth.
Right on.
All the way
Yeah.
down to by your 8th kid, it'll be free.
Yeah, well, that kid's mopping mats.
No,
That's what
we
he's doing.
we live life by Sam's Club's rules, man. We got to buy in bulk.
Oh
so
yeah, absolutely,
that's-
man. We'll have your kids clean some toilets.
Nice. Oh well, yeah,
Yeah.
wax on,
There's
wax
always-
off. You guys do that
There's always
too?
stuff to do. Yeah, man.
Oh, we did. There's a 303 is really good about finding a way to make it so you can train.
Right.
You know, they bring guys in who have the motivation and the want to train, but maybe they just can't financially do it, and they'll give them a job at 303 cleaning the mats or washing the gis or doing something. Just
It's
so,
supposed to be a tool to improve your
Yeah.
lifestyle, not damage your lifestyle.
Right.
You know, I don't want to pay $100 to go to a gym and then can't do anything the rest of my life.
Very
you know?
Shaolin of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah. It's David Carradine without the belt.
without.
thing.
Ooh,
yeah.
I was like,
Buddha bless
Yeah.
you.
you haven't taught me the
Yes,
David
Grasshopper.
Carradine class. That's in Jizz Fits too.
That's a private session.
First clean all the nuts, then empty all the rice buckets.
then
I get
see
my
that
car
belt?
washed once a week at the gym. It's nice.
Well, give us the address, locations again. What are the?
Yeah, man. Our Westminster location is off of 92nd in Harlan. That's our bigger facility, and we got a small sister facility down in Littleton off of South Bowles.
That's right.
It's like Platte Canyon in
You
Bowles.
said a little sister.
Okay.
Yeah, little sister.
Now what
location.
separate? Why would
Yeah.
you? What,
It's a smaller.
so you call it a sister because it's
Yeah, it's just
long.
like a little. Yeah, it's my little sister gym.
That's that little bitch right there.
Our 303 North Gym is a pretty expansive.
Right.
It's actually the old Wits End
Yeah. Okay.
in the where Pinky's
Old
was.
comedy
Yeah,
club is
we-
now a fight club.
Yeah, we took over that entire area, man.
Took over the whole area.
We kept the
And
bar
turned it-
though, and
Well, I mean, we need that.
yeah,
There's some
Nice,
weird
man.
shit in there though. Some funky smells.
What?
What were you
And
guys?
Wits End?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked about it. I only went in there a couple of times. So
probably should have kept their old seats.
they're not. They
Try to
wasn't.
get rid of
They
those.
wasn't a real fan of my comedy out in them
They weren't?
parts. No, man.
Out there in Whiteminster.
They laughed. They laughed a little bit, but they was like,
They were
if I
scared
don't
to
laugh,
laugh.
this nigga might shoot if I don't laugh. It wasn't no real laugh. Like ha.
Did you have to turn your pockets out?
That was the contest I got.
Oh,
We ain't gonna talk about that on the air. and shit. I might need him one day.
right. You're not a big fan of contests anymore, anyway.
No, I don't do contests anymore. They're biased. Fucking bullshit.
You know what? Let's take it's 9:30. Let's take a break real quick, man, and get an opportunity to talk a little bit more with Derek Rush, Jeff, Howie in the house. Everybody, thank you so much for coming out today, Howie. We appreciate it, man. I know there's a lot of really cool things going on up there at 303 Training Center. Trevor talks about it all the time, and it sounds like a cool spot to get your family in, get your fitness on, and learn how to take care of yourself when you're at Comic-Con wearing the wrong costume.
Yeah,
So-
man. There's that whole DC versus Marvel thing.
Right.
You don't wanna, it's like Bloods and Crips. You don't want to jump
I
into
don't
that.
know nothing about that
DC
shit,
or
man.
Marvel?
I don't know nothing about that shit.
We'll come back when we
DC
come
and
back.
Marvel?
When we
It
come
ain't
back,
enough
we will
black
talk to
superheroes for me to even vote on that shit.
the Green Lantern. He went black at one
He
point.
went black. That ain't
It's a reverse MJ.
Come back.
no. The first one turned. The white guy turned. He's gay. This is So they took his lantern from him because it wasn't a part of the bylaws. You couldn't be gay.
And I thought it was don't
Big
ask,
green
don't
lantern.
tell, but no.
Yeah, and they took
Well,
his
hey,
lantern. And,
Join us after this break. We'll be right
I
back
thought we
with
were in a
Derek, and
break.
we'll talk about the improv. We'll talk about, we got some tickets for Future Legends of Comedy to give away after this, and we'll talk a little bit about why Derek doesn't do contests anymore. Be right back.
Bitter subject.